The veterinary report at least suggests. Abuse Mr. Raywell. It suggests that the trainers strike him, but they have to sometimes for discipline. One show won 14 Emmys in 4 years. Another pulled in 52 million viewers for a single episode. Third changed fashion forever and made sunglasses companies rich. These weren't small shows. They were massive hits that shaped entire decades. Yet somehow, they've been erased from TV history. Today most people can't even name them. But their stories reveal the dark truth about how TV really works. Picket fences. Imagine a quiet town in Wisconsin where nothing should ever happen but everything does. That's the world of Picket Fences, a TV drama that ran from 1992 to 1996. It looked like a simple small-town show on the surface, but the stories were anything but ordinary. Each week something bizarre would shake the town of Rome. Cows gave birth to human babies. People burst into flames. Courtrooms turned into theaters of chaos, and local judges seemed to invent their own laws. At the center of it all was Sheriff Jimmy Brock and his wife, Dr. Jill Brock, raising a family while keeping the town from falling apart. The supporting cast made things even stranger. There was a loud, unpredictable lawyer who refused to hear confessions. Medical examiners begged to carry guns, and Zelda Rubinstein, known from Poltergeist, worked as the police dispatcher. Every character added a layer of weirdness that made the town unforgettable. Even with all its strange moments, the show was taken seriously. Picket Fences wasn't just popular with critics. Dominated awards season. In just 4 years it won 14 Primetime Emmy Awards. Took Best Drama Series twice. Kathy Baker won 3 Emmys for her role. 5 Ray Walston and others also grabbed acting honors. At the 45th Emmy Awards, the show shocked everyone by beating Northern Exposure, even though it had fewer nominations. In total, 88 episodes aired between September 18, 1992 and June 26, 1996. The series won 30 awards and received 60 nominations, including Emmys, a Golden Globe, and a Humanitas Prize. Despite all this, its 1993 Nielsen ranking was a disappointing 80th. At its best, it only rose to 61st. But what really set Picket Fences apart were its themes. Tackled things that other shows were too afraid to touch: abortion, racism, homosexuality, polygamy, date rape. Handled each topic long before most network shows would even try. So why did it vanish from public memory? For starters, CBS aired it on Friday nights, a time slot known for killing even the best shows. Young viewers and working adults often missed it, and ratings never matched the quality of the writing. Then there was the tone. It wasn't a clear drama or a clear comedy. It wasn't a procedural or a soap opera. It was something in between, and that may have been too strange for most people. While Twin Peaks found a cult following, Picket Fences struggled to find its place. The final blow came from time itself. DVDs were hard to find. Didn't show up on streaming platforms. And unlike other David E. Kelley shows, like Alim Seal or Big Little Lies, was never rebooted. It's almost never mentioned when people talk about the best or most important TV shows. Coach. In 1997, nobody thought the show Coach would fade into the background. It was one of the biggest TV hits of the decade. People watched it every week, laughed with the characters, and saw it as part of their routine. For almost a decade it had everything: a strong cast, a solid story, and millions of fans. The show started on February 28, 1989 and ended on May 14, 1997. Lasted 9 seasons with a total of 200 episodes. That's an impressive run even by today's standards. The story followed Hayden Fox, played by Craig T. Nelson. He was a loud, rough college football coach for Minnesota State University. But the show wasn't just about football. It also focused on his personal life, his relationship with his daughter, his struggles with love, and his chaotic day-to-day life. It had a mix of humor and heart that made people connect with. In the last 2 seasons, the show made a bold move. The characters left college football behind and joined the professional world. They started coaching the Orlando Breakers, a fictional NFL team. That kind of shift was rare for sitcoms. Most shows stick to one formula, but Coach took a chance and changed direction while keeping the same heart. The numbers were massive. The show was often in the top 20 most watched programs on TV. In one season alone, its finale pulled in more than 27 million viewers. It won 2 primetime Emmys, including one for Craig T. Nelson, and got nominated 27 times in total. That kind of recognition doesn't happen by accident. So what went wrong? Why isn't Coach talked about the way Seinfeld or Friends still are? While it was still easy to find. In the early 2000s, it ran on Nick and Night, but after that it slowly disappeared. It didn't get the same rerun love as other shows. One big reason was the failed reboot. In 2015, NBC tried to bring it back. Craig T. Nelson agreed to return. So did the original creator. NBC even paid for 13 episodes, but only one was filmed. The network shut it down, saying it felt too old-fashioned. Became one of the most expensive mistakes in network history. Syndication didn't help either. Unlike other 9s hits, Coach didn't become a classic on streaming. It was hard to find, and when newer shows came along, it quietly slipped away. It wasn't part of the big nostalgia wave. Shows like Cheers, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Friends got all the attention. Even though Coach had the same kind of run and won major awards, its sports theme may not have clicked with the next generation of viewers. It's strange to think a show so big could just vanish. At one point, Coach was everywhere. Today it's ranked as the 331st most popular TV show of all time. That's a huge drop from where it once stood. But for people who watched, the show still means something. Northern exposure. In the